pops in here. How's everybody doing tonight? It's been a while, and welcome to our Fall 2025 collection presentation. Okay, we're going to give it a few more minutes. For those of you who are joining for the first time, I'll just give you an idea of what we're going to do today. We're just going to talk about the collection, the inspiration, and walk through all of the fabrications and the new styles, give you a little bit of a close-up look. No one who's attending is on camera, but if you do have a question, please raise your hand, and our marketing guru over here, Sana, will get you, turn on your microphone so you can ask the question. So we're going to give it a few more minutes, and then we'll get going. I don't know who's in attendance because I can't see the names pop up. I did see who signed up, so hopefully, oh, here I go. I'm going to take a peek. Hi, Susan, Sloan, Missy, Betty, Fran, Elizabeth, Julia. Good to see everybody. It's been a while. We haven't done this since last fall, so we're excited to get these going again and give you some insight into the collection, and then answer any questions you have on the styles. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. We're going to start with the general inspiration of the collection. As some of you who've been with the brand for a long time know, I've always been the female dandy of sorts, with all my scarf ties and my tuxedo blazers. And this season we really went back to where we started and created a bunch of new styles that sort of still have that same energy. We happen to have two female conductors who we met over the last 2 years who came to see us here in the showroom. And so that was part of the beginning of our inspiration. And so we kind of pushed that story a little harder with new double collar shirts and new ways to sort of have that sort of regal feeling in how we dress. Going back to just dressing up a little, taking it up a little notch for this coming fall, with a lot of tailoring, soft and more structured. So that is the inspiration for in general for the collection, the dandy in all of us. So this is our inspiration board. There's another slide we'll show you here. So again, it's about music, it's about the orchestra, it's just about that sort of drama, you know, like living with a little bit of that drama of a classical, you know, classical concert playing. So without further ado, we're going to go into the first category. So we have a lot of new shirting this season we're really excited about. I'm going to grab a few. So in our best-selling Jenna box pleat shirt, we have some new fabrications. We have a Bengal stripe, which is the one on the side you can see here. I'm going to bring it up a little closer to the camera so you can see the stripe. Again, if you zoom in on the website, you'll be able to see this a little bit more clearly. We wanted something a little bit more playful, so we did this little mini floral, which has just all the most beautiful fall colors in it. This goes back to any of your navies, your grays. It's got that little pop of pink and green in it, so it's just got a really nice fall effect. And then a new shirting, which is we're calling it soft blue. This is a no iron shirting. It's just a little bit more clean, soft, and absolutely has a beautiful hand, sort of a little bit more crisp. So it's not gonna wrinkle and it's gonna kind of hold its shape. So it's a little bit more structured for the fall. So that's some of the shirting on the new shirting for the Jenna box pleat shirt. And then we introduced, we run the fine herringbone before. You know, the herringbone, the larger scale herringbone has been one of our best sellers forever. So we wanted to bring in that one step a little bit more casual. So the fine herringbone now comes in white and a blue. So this is a little bit finer. I don't know if you guys can see this up close. It gets a little dark when I come to the camera. So, but again, these are all going to be in the collection that we'll send you afterwards so you can sort of see the new shirtings. And one of the styles that I started out with a very long time ago was that double collar shirt. So we brought it back in two new fabrications this season. One is a mini stripe with the contrast colors and cuffs. That gives that a little bit more dressed up vibe. So you just look like you're ready to go as soon as you put this shirt on. In the other one is in a classic but very fine pinstripe. So the pinstripe, it's very subtle. So, but it also has that really kind of classic menswear vibe to it, but all the feminine qualities of the original double collar shirt. So those are two new fabrications in the double collar shirt this season. And then we have some novelty styles for this season that we're absolutely in love with. The first one is the Vanessa Bow Blouse. So this is such a cool style. It has a very nice easy fit and a lot of attitude, but the cool detail is here in the collar. So it buttons up. This is a very simple, easy way to insert. You have this really cool bow, and what I love about it is if you have somewhere to go that you just need a little edge, but you don't need to dress up too much, this is just the perfect shirt because it dolls you up really easily. So again, this is the Vanessa Bow Blouse. And we also introduced two new styles, and this is, again, going back to that sort of dandy feeling. This is the Amy ruffle collar blouse. This, again, is in that really simple, quiet pinstripe, but it has just this really amazing ruffle detail. Just a classic tailored shirt with a ruffle detail. And then we have the Marlene shirt. So this was inspired by the piano, we call it the piano stripe. So again, this goes back to the whole classical music inspiration, and this has a little bit stronger of a stripe. It's a slightly longer length, and it has hidden button placket here with just that little black button detail. So it's a really cool new style, great, a little bit longer in the body with a box bead in the back. So that's the Marlene shirt. So our next category we're going into is our panties. So this season we have two new panties. One is a black plaid, which is this. It's very, very quiet, but it's also, I'm just going to bring it up a little closer. It's also just has that classic blend plaid feel, and it's just blacks and grays. So this goes back to any of your solid pieces you have in your closet already. This is the Edith kimono top. So it has that really nice stand collar, kimono sleeve shape. I don't know if I'm standing a little too close so you can see the shape. So a kimono sleeve shape. So it has a lot of attitude in a very simple style. And this also can be layered with a tailored shirt underneath it just for a little bit more attitude. We'll show you in some of the images in the lookbook how we styled it. And this is the Madison pant, and this is in the same matching plaid. So if you're into outfits, this is a great little combination. And then I'm going to move into the novelty plaid of the season. This is a little bit more of a bolder plaid, but still, thank you. Sorry, she's adjusting my camera. But still, you know, has a classic vibe to it in all of the neutral colors. We have navy, we have black, we have gray. So again, this pairs very nicely with any of the solid bottoms you have in your closet. So again, this is the classic punty funnel neck, which we just made in the plaid. So if you have a punty funnel neck and you love that style, this is a great little addition. Spice it up a little for this fall. And this is the Avery shift dress. So this is a very simple, we ran this last year, different fabrication, and we just loved it in this plaid for this season. You know, the high boots are coming back in this fall, so it's just such an easy piece to throw on with a little sneaker or a high boot, and you've got like a full look instant. So those are our new panty styles. The exciting part, we love our fall broadcloth. This is great for all kinds of weather, especially all of you in the South where it stays warm a lot longer. So we return to having some broadcloth in the fall collection. So our favorite silhouette and new silhouette of the season is the Paris jacket. So this is just a jacket with enough attitude from layering. It's great for travel. It has an exaggerated collar and just a slight overlap here with pockets. Again, it's oversized, so it has a little bit of that drama. So layers perfectly over shirts. It's great over knits when it gets a little bit cooler in the fall. Again, this comes in black, navy, and khaki. And this is the Paris jacket. So we have 3 broadcloth dresses. This fall, the Carolina dress is the dressiest of the 3. It has such amazing details. So again, it's still in our broadcloth, but we dressed the broadcloth up. We made it a little bit longer. We have a sort of a slightly shaped hem. Has amazing pleat details on the cuff. So it has this really great slit with pleating details. We have that inspiration of the cummerbund here that we implemented into the cuffs, as well as the belt. So the belt has pleating on it too. Again, it's sort of a really classy looking dress. And it comes with the belt. You can wear it without the belt, but it's just got some amazing details. And again, this is great for transitioning into the cooler months ahead. So this will take you all the way through November, and it just is great for any simple evening event. Just day to play, I always say. So this is great dress. That's a Carolina. And then 2 a little bit more casual dresses. We have the Carla dress. So this is just an easy throw on, high collar. So it has a little bit of attitude here. It has a zip in the back, so easy to get on. It has just simple details. Great, again, with a high boot. Great to run around. Great for day. Great for work. Great for just anything easy dressing. This is a very easy dress. So that's the Carla. And then the 3rd dress in that category is the Sydney dress. I'm still learning the name, so if I get one wrong, please forgive me. So the Sydney dress has a bit of that trench feeling to it, that fall trench dressing. It does not have to be worn with the belt. It has such a nice, easy fit. If anyone in the spring has the Savannah dress, this has the same feeling as the Savannah dress and how it's cut. It's just a fall version of it. It's got a nice bracelet sleeve length. It's got a zip front, easy collar. And again, just an amazing dress all around. And it has a nice like swing on the skirt, so it has a little bit of attitude. And of course, all 3 dresses have pockets, so just making sure you point that out in our little signature detail here. So again, those are our broadcloth dresses for the fall. So we're going to start moving into the suiting category. We have some exciting things here for you in the suiting category. We're going to start with our window pane. This suiting is just a beautiful gray with, it has sort of like a light beige color window pane. So again, it's very quiet. As you see just on the slide, it looks like it's almost a solid suit, but up close you can see the window pane detail. This has a really cool side tie detail, so it's a nice little, it's like a suit with attitude. Nice little pleat back, very easy fit, really comfortable fabric. This is our Italian wool suiting, so it's nice and light, but it also still will take you into mid to late fall. And this comes with one of our new best-selling styles, the Martine trouser. We ran the Martine trouser last year, and we had such a good reaction. It fits. It's just tailored but easy. It has a solid waistband in the front, but then elastic in the back. So it's a really easy fit. It's a simple pull-on style, easy to fit all types of bodies. So that comes in the matching pant with the Cynthia wrap top and the Martine trouser. Okay, so that is our window pane. The next suiting is a classic blend plaid. Again, this is 100% wool out of Italy. We have this Sylvie swing jacket. This pairs back to that same Martine trouser, but in a solid. So black trouser, navy trouser. It has sort of a light gray, blue, and a little bit of trying to think of the word. I'm blanking on the color. Like a mustard tone in it. So you can pull it out with gray pants, black pants, navy pants. So it's just such a nice subtle blend plaid. And this is a little bit of a swing jacket. It can be worn as a blazer or as a little light outerwear piece. That's the Sylvie swing jacket. And then the Marin top is a very simple layer that can be just styled a little bit more fashion for a suit. Again, styled with a solid pant. It could go wide trouser, it could go narrow trouser. It's just got a simple little cuff and a bias cut collar, so it just has a nice little bit of drape. So that's the Marin. And our third suiting category, we are in production right now with this, so we are missing the pant, but this also, Sonia, will you go to the next slide for me? There we go. So this is our textured suiting. So this is a combination of wool and linen and silk, and it has a really awesome texture to it that sort of reads like a fall denim suiting, but it's obviously just more of a classic tailoring. So we put this in sort of softer silhouettes so that it's more of a casual interpretation of a suit. So this is the Morgan jacket. This can be layered with shirts underneath or knit pieces. It can be used as a little lightweight jacket or as a suit jacket. So this also comes with the matching Martine trouser. And then we also put this fabrication in the Sydney dress. The Sydney dress that I showed you in the broadcloth, it does come with a belt. Again, it doesn't have to be worn with the belt, but it comes with the belt. So it's just a really easy fall dress, throw on boots, and you're ready to go. So again, this is our textured suiting. We have a lot to get through, so if I seem like I'm going quickly, it's because we've got a lot. Some new knits. Back to the classic ties that I always loved. We introduced the Cecilia knit top. So again, this is great on its own, or great for layering under a blazer, layering under a jacket. This comes in our just a beautiful soft drapey knit. Has this nice tie detail with a keyhole, and again, this is like an elevated, dressed up knit. So it has a little bit of a blouson sleeve detail with a cuff. So it just gives you that little bit of extra pizzazz. So I love this top. This is going to be just a no-brainer for me this fall. Just easy with jeans or dress it up with a trouser. So again, this comes in the ivory and the black, and this is the Cecilia scarf top. And I think cashmere is next. I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, so our cashmere, we introduced a couple new colors in existing styles this season. So these don't sit well on a hanger, but similar to the top I'm wearing, we have the cashmere cape sweater. So we introduced two new colors in it, in our classic Bordeaux and in our gray heather. So they're just beautiful styles that are easy to dress up or dress down. We'll show you some images, or we can show you some images in the lookbook how you can just dress up that Bordeaux top with a beautiful black skirt for the holidays, or wear it more casually. So again, this is the cashmere cape sweater in the Bordeaux, and this is the heather gray. And then we introduced our cowl t-neck in the heather gray as well. So it's just a beautiful soft light gray that goes with everything. And those are still on pre-order. They will be here in September. So we look forward to seeing who picks one of these up. These absolute beautiful styles. Okay, we're going to move on to heritage check suiting. This is a beautiful quality out of Italy. This is with our mill, Bottoli, who we apparently are the only American women's wear brand using their fabrics, which makes us feel special because they are a very, very special mill. They're family run. The father is still the creator of the fabrications and does all the development. And his son has come visit us twice now. So if you ever see us talking to Etouar on Instagram, it's because he's come visit us twice now and kind of give us a little bit of history of some of the fabrications, which is nice. This heritage check has just such beautiful, rich colors in it. It's got navy, it's got brown, it's got like a reddish tone, and it's based on sort of like a camel base. So it goes beautifully with navy, it goes with black, it goes with grays. It's just such a lovely, lovely fabrication. Again, this is the heritage check that comes in the classic tailored blazer. This has the red undercollar detail, the red piping inside, as well as the contrast sleeve lining, so you can roll up your cuffs, wear it more casually, or where she's wearing it over, I think, the Cecilia top that I just showed you in the knit. So again, with a little bit of that dandy vibe. So again, this is the classic tailored blazer, and then we have the Bruna zip vest. So this is a more casual way to wear this fabrication, but again, makes for a great layer. It adds some color into your fall wardrobe and just has just a very classic feeling to it. The Bruna zip vest is also lined, fully lined, and it has a double zip, so you can zip up the bottom. Just the Bruna zip vest. Sorry, that one's a tongue twister. Okay, that's the heritage check. And one of our favorite parts of this collection is the print of the season, and this is what we're calling the dandy print. Because it has dandies on it. Three fine gentlemen. Actually, there's 6 gentlemen, but spread in groups of 3. So we love this conversation print. It has the most beautiful colors in it, with that ivory base and all the black and the turquoise and the pops of red. This is our scarf tie blouse that we did change our scarf tie blouse 2 seasons ago to be a little bit more of a relaxed fit. So for some of you like Susan, who has a bunch of these, we don't have the darts in the back anymore. We have just very small little pleats. We did that because, number one, it's going to fit a lot more people and more easily, but also keep in mind silk. You don't want silk to be tight in any way. So this is just a slightly easier. It's still very flattering, very sophisticated, but a slightly easier fit. Again, this is the scarf tie blouse in the dandy. And the scarf tie blouse this season also comes in rouge, which we had not run before. And so it's just the most beautiful, beautiful red. It's really elegant. And then the Gloria drape top is the 3rd style in this group, and that comes in the dandy print as well. So if you like the print and just want a little hint of it that could pop out under a blazer, this is a great style to consider. Nice simple drape neckline and a little cap sleeve. So again, Gloria drape top and the dandy print. So, and we're going to head into our classic felted jersey. I know a lot of you have this fabric, so we introduced just a few new styles that we're in love with. The first one is the Arla drape top that comes in the black and mink. Again, this is just a nice, you can use this as a layer or wear it on its own. And for those of you who do not know this fabric, this is a very flat finished felted wool, so it doesn't have, it's not itchy, it's just very clean and very soft fabrication that is a woven, but it acts like a knit. So again, this is the Arla drape top that comes in the mink and in black. And then we have the Nina turtleneck. So again, just a very, very easy, great fall sweater, you know, but a little bit more structured because it's actually in a woven. but it's just got a really nice attitude. It's got a nice collar that drapes really beautifully. It's cut on the bias, and this is in the midnight, so that goes back to any of the, like this is the textured denim we're showing it on the slide with, so that's just brings that indigo color out with this midnight color. And then we have the York scarf cardigan. So this is a little bit more of a drama piece. It comes with a very wide scarf detail, so you can wear this in the South as your outerwear piece. So it's got pockets here, a little dropped waist here, and a pockets, a hidden button detail. It's got a short sleeve. Again, great as the weather gets colder, you can wear long sleeves under it, and it's just got a nice bit of drama. The scarf is separate, so you can wear it with it or without it. So that's the York cardigan. And another favorite dress of the season is the Nina cape dress. So this, which we ran last season, the Elsie cape top. So if anyone has that, this is a dress version, a little bit more dramatic version of that top we ran last season that we did so well with. It's just such a cool piece. So it has the cape details. It has a little bit larger collar than the Elsa, so it just drapes really nicely. It's like a soft open turtleneck. Again, this is the Nina cape dress, and this is in the felted jersey. And then our classic tailored blazer was sort of the signature style that we've had in the collection for years, but it just sort of feels like it's top of the line relevant again. So we really wanted to focus our collection sort of around that and having that same elegant dandy feel to it. So for those of you who do not have this style, it just makes such a great fall jacket into like going into the early winter seasons. It layers beautifully, and even with a pair of jeans, it just sort of dresses up everything you do. The midnight color comes with an oatmeal undercollar, and then the black comes with that red undercollar. So again, this is our classic tailored tux blazer. And just to introduce another pant this season, in the felted jersey, we added the Martine trouser in this fabrication, because again, it has that clean look like a suit pant, but it's very relaxed and easy to wear. So again, the felted jersey. What's the fabric of the blazer? Of this blazer, Kristen?
Yes.
Of this blazer. This is the felted jersey, so it is 100% wool, and it's that knit that sort of acts like woven. So it tailors up beautifully, but it's also very soft. So this has a little more structure. This is all fully fused in the front, and the only thing that's not is the sleeve. So it gives that structure here, but it's really soft. And this fabrication wears extremely well, meaning it just, year after year, it just lasts forever. So if anyone owns anything in this fabrication, you know there's no pilling, which is a beautiful quality. And this is out of another mill that we've been using for years out of Italy. So did I answer the question? Good. All right, so we have just a few more categories, and then we can open it up to more questions. Do we have another question? No. Okay. Our coating of the season. You all know how much I'm a coat girl. This is again from that mill we talked about earlier. We're the only women's wear brand who's using their fabrications. Bottoli out of, they are sort of just outside of Venice in one of the most gorgeous settings. I have not been to visit yet, but it's on my list. We have two styles in this fabrication, and the name of it is called Archivio because literally they pulled this style and this fabric and how it was made out of the archives. Etoile had told us a story about the fabrication where his great grandfather literally had made this same color story back, I don't know, 1920s, I can't remember what year, but he said it was so heavy that the coat would weigh like 10 pounds. So they redeveloped this fabrication to be absolutely the opposite. It is light, it's like a blanket, it feels absolutely beautiful. It's a really nice, it's got like a sort of a taupey beige color in it. It's got the grays, it's got navy, and it's got like a little lighter blue. Goes with black. It just is such a great versatile plaid that we just fell completely in love with it. And it has just such a classic look to it. So we have two styles this season, the London Zip Vest. Again, this is really easy fit, great for layering, super simple. It has a bias patterned. It was cut on the bias on the collar to just give a little subtle detail, contrasting to the body. It has a double zip with nice big pockets here on the side. So again, this is a great outerwear layer for people in the South when when you don't need something super heavy. This is a great piece for that, the London Zip Vest. And then my favorite, which really has a lot of the attitude of the collection too, is the, of course, this, get on my sample, the Venice swing coat. So back years ago, we ran a swing coat in a really bold black and white plaid. This is sort of an updated, elevated version of it. Again, it's got a button front detail, pockets, it has volume, some attitude with a pleat in the back. And it's, again, very, very soft, warm fabric. And even though it's a pretty voluminous coat, it just doesn't weigh that much. So it's very, very light, very easy to wear. Again, the Venice swing coat. All right, so we're entering our last category, which is a little bit of holiday vibes. So we wanted to introduce a new fabrication this season. This is called the Kyoto crepe. It's out of Japan. It has it's quietly shiny. It's not too shiny. It's just I'm wearing the top here in this, so as you can tell, it's just a little bit dressy, but not too dressy. And we love this paired back to denim for just like an easy top to go out or make it a little dressier and do some of the matching sets. So this is the Kyoto crepe. We have 3 styles in this fabrication. The first is the Alina. So it's got a nice, simple, beautiful draped neckline, a bracelet sleeve with a cuff detail, keyhole back opening, so it's really easy to get on and off. And again, the fit is just easy, but the way it drapes is very flattering. So again, this is the Alina drape top, and this comes in the ivory and the black. The one I'm wearing is the Angelica cape top. It's got a really nice soft neckline. It's draped on the bias, but it has also the cape details. So it's just something that you can easily dress up for any occasion. So this is the Angelica cape top. And the matching pant is the Celeste pant. So we ran Celeste pant in this past spring in our typewriter cloth. It's a wider pant, a little bit more attitude. So it's got a decent amount of volume, but it also kind of reads like you can dress this up. So again, that's the Celeste pant. And then the final style in the holiday collection is the Claudia scarf tunic. So I'm going to bring this up a little to the camera so you can see the texture on this fabric. This is like a pre-pleated fabrication, and this style is super simple but really cool. So it comes with a keyhole opening, and a tunic length, so you can slip it on, and then the scarf literally just goes. You can either wear it in the back, or you can pull it all the way to the front. So it's got a really cool final neckline, no matter if you wear it in the back or wear it in the front. This is like, I'm going to a gallery opening, what am I going to throw on? Super simple and easy. We paired it here with a felted jersey wide leg, but again, it can go with any soft pant, even like our Gabby trouser, something to just keep it, dress it up a little bit. So again, this is a little bit more of a tunic length. It has side slits here, keyhole back opening, and it's just such an easy piece. So that is the Claudia scrub tunic. Okay, so that sums up the walkthrough of everything. So if you have any questions right now, you can raise your hand and we will, or you can put it in the chat, right? So does anyone have any questions, or I can go back and answer anything that I presented earlier? Yes, no. I will be sending, we will be sending.
We have a chat.
Yes, we do have a chat.
Yes.
Okay. Love it. Amy, Vanessa, yep. Yes, Amy and Vanessa are perfect for you. Just again, a little bit of design detail and a classic fabrication is just, you know, perfect way to dress up this fall. We're loving it. For those of you here in attendance, you know that I will, or who have been here before, we'll follow up with a copy of the presentation as the slide deck, as well as a recording of the presentation if you want to go back. We are always here if you have any other questions. And for a 1 week, hold on, we've got another question. Can you please show the lining for the swing jacket? Absolutely. Swing jacket, the blazer or the coat? Susan. The coat, okay. So the lining of the coat has this beautiful design detail. So it's got the red piping here, and it also has the little hanger loop here. So it's got a lot of volume, so there's a lot of, like it's cut like almost like a semicircle. So it's just a really beautiful navy Bemberg lining with the piping detail and our little red hanger loop here. Good? Yep, good. Okay, we do have a code for anybody who wants to place a pre-order for the following week. Some items are already in stock, but if we will send you the link to the pre-order page, and you can see where it says pre-order, there'll be a date on when things are going to be ready. We are about, I would say, 40 to 50% through fall production already. The code is FW25. We'll send you that information with a link to the collection that you can do any of pre-ordering. Some stuff will be ready to ship, and some stuff, you know, it always is a fun story with production. We always get our first delivery fabric last and our third delivery fabric first. So we have some things that are already ready for the holiday collection, and then we have some things that are a little lagging in some of our ponte or novelty pontes of the season. But for the most part, everything has a date on it of when we expect to ship. So you can always email us with any questions. And that's it. If anyone else has any questions, we'll hang on for a few more minutes. Thank you guys so much for being here. Which dresses? Susan. So Susan's asking which dresses are wool free. Susan, that's going to be all the broadcloth dresses. So I will point that out in the email to you, which slides to look at for dresses that don't contain any wool. Sound good? Good. All right, anything else? Good. All right, once again, thank you all for being here. You'll hear from us very, very soon. We'll send the slide deck and the presentation, and you're welcome to ask any questions via email or give us a call. Everyone have a wonderful night, and we look forward to dressing you this fall.